right. I should probably have Twitch up. That's important to know so I can check my pacing. Anyway, hello. It is Monday. It's been a while. So, let me pull Twitch up real quick.
In
There we
84
are.
years.
It's been about. It really does feel like that. It's gonna feel like that again. So let me start that with our announcements. Let me fix my camera. So just to start it off, there will be no Rise of Tiamat game on the 23rd because Tabby and I are going to be flying ourselves to the Cincinnati area where we are going to be general menaces for like 5 days. So there will be no game. If anyone wants to run anything to fill that slot to get their hours, by all means. But there won't be a Rise of Tiamat, which means I gotta write another fun recap again for the game after.
Cool.
Because I feel like y'all are really out of it, but that's okay. So with that, hi. Welcome to Rise of Tiamat. No, you're good. You're good. Welcome to Rise of Tiamat. It's the 5th edition module. I'm going to be just pandering until my players can get all together. Because we're having technical issues. But welcome to Rise of Tiamat. This is a 5th edition campaign run out of the Tyranny of Dragons module. Not everyone's favorite, but it's my favorite, and I try to make it fun for everyone. So hi, I'm Vic. I will be your DM. Other announcements. Do we have anything fun coming up? Is there anything going on your end of the spectrum?
Not this week. I can't think of anything soon. Be nice to each other. Behave. Jess is channeling through me.
Fair enough. My dad writes a book. Richard P. Stone, you can find him on Amazon. He is writing his Survivors of the Mutant Dawn series. He's working on his 3rd book right now. I just started a writer's group with him where I get to proofread through his stuff. And it's the current arc that he's on right now is very delicious. And I hope anybody that excitedly reads his stuff will like it. If you haven't read it, however, you can go buy it on Amazon. You can check it out, read through it, leave a review because he does read all of them. He's also on Goodreads. If anybody likes to track their reading through Goodreads, he reads the reviews there too. So
you can get the info down below. We got some links.
The info's all down below. There's a merch store. There's all this fun stuff if you just scroll down on Twitch. And now I get to give the floor to Jeremiah for his thing.
What thing?
Your thing.
About?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't have a bad joke.
No?
I do have a fun fact.
Okay.
Fun fact, did you know that Yoda has a last name?
Okay. What is it?
It's Lehihu.
Okay. I hate everything that just happened.
Thinker. That is a thinker right there.
I'm glad the Tabatha got it.
I hate everything.
Bravo. Bravo. All right, so with that...
At least y'all didn't say anything. I got Lee from that one. Because she was thinking about it. She said it out loud.
I want you to know that I was trying to put a little image down, and when you said it, I grabbed like 4 and just moved the entire fucking screen down.
Oops. Anyway, I guess let's go ahead and roll into that intro.
Roll initiative.
Yeah. I'm just Jeremiah though. Just Jeremiah. We're going straight to hell.
DM's out to get us. He's out to get us.
We rolling that intro?
Rolling intro.
Okay.
Max muted.
Okay. So currently down a player because we have technical issues.
Yep. Sucks.
So I also forgot to do intros, but that's okay. We all have our names on the screen. We'll get to it.
Try to
So let me run through recap as Hawk has rebooted. Okay. Awesome. So you have all traveled to the country of Termish in search of the Blue Dragon Mask, led by a letter that was penned by the wizard Iskander. I realized my music wasn't playing. That's important. There we go.
Yeah.
So, led by a letter that was penned by the wizard Iskander. Iskander, the Red Wizard, had written a plea to be rescued from deep within Zonthal Tower, speaking of the horrors that he knew would be the end of him, and touted the Blue Dragon Mask as the prize for his rescue. These claims of a cutthroat hierarchy amongst the wizards were backed by the Moonstone Dragonborn Maloon, who you met in Waterdeep through Larkspur. Through Maloon's own experiences in their lifetime amongst the cult with their twin siblings, they have witnessed, backstabbings, tournaments to the death to try to grab for power, all being conducted by a wizard known as Galvin the Blue, one of the heads of the Cult of the Dragon. So you travel to the Termishian countryside in hopes of retrieving the mask, but instead find the Blue Dragon Lenanthon, stealing the townsfolk of Hawk's hometown, Binatuin, and whisking them away to the infamous Wizard Tower. Also meant for the Wizard Tower was a letter written by the High Lord Priest from the Church of Lathander in Lark's home of Ober. With the messenger killed, a plea for amnesty that was meant for Severin's eyes remains hidden within Larkspur's bag, and was transported, regardless, into the tower's walls. Once you had bested the maze of Zonthal Tower, collecting polished gemstones to lead you toward the Wizard Tower, you jumped through teleportation circles, once to find Zonthal's library and private collection of treasure that you have all perused yourself, and then again to encounter the wizards that occupied the tower within what looked to be a small little break area. With Larkspur's quick thinking, I will say, you all managed to not only sneak by them, but trap them within a miasma of death, making sure the door was firmly closed and for them to be unable to escape as they flailed and choked to a very painful and untimely demise. The only one who did manage to escape, however, thankfully, was Iskander himself, as he reappeared to you all in the hallway, being very perturbed by your methods, but once he understood that you were to be his rescuers, he opened up to leading you into his private sanctum, where he divulged his plans of escape and eventually showed you the Blue Dragon Mask that he held in secret, hidden within a corpse of what looked to be, or what used to be, a gemstone dragon. A gemstone dragonborn, excuse me. I heard the sound of... Sydney, are you there?
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Cool. I'm gonna play using this stuff.
Okay. Alright, just running through recap right now. So... Alright, here we are. Though with some time to spare while he prepares himself for his exit, Iskander took up Larkspur's offer to basically confess and absolve himself of his sins. Writing and using every inch of the priest's exposed flesh, he wrote down the hundreds of acts that he had committed that would be seen as sinful. Not looking very what's the word? Not looking very guilty about it in the least, but writing it down nonetheless and taking advantage of the free confessional booth. So now this is where we are, where we left you all. Larkspur resting off his basically his poison effect, as he had been completely taken over by his poison, never having anyone write so much across his body before, never having shouldered the sins of someone that held so many. You all kind of took to resting within the private sanctum.
You move the mouse. Oh, you're comfortable. I was gonna say, we move the mouse and see if it like unfroze itself.
So let me put you guys in here. This is where we are. All right.
Okay.
So, as you're all resting within the private sanctum, I will say Iskander would let you know that this he had this chamber personally enchanted to I kind of learned from the practices of the elves and the Fae folk of if you let yourself still for a short amount of time, you can amount to having a full night's rest, and I just tweaked it a little. So if you were resting yourselves for about, say, the amount of a short rest, it constitutes as a long rest.
Nice.
So.
Gotta replenish my spell slots.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't think I was doing anything other than that. I get my rage back.
Right, so as you guys start to feel the energy kind of return to your bodies as you're just kind of resting around, whether you were perusing through his own private texts or just kind of sitting idly, checking over your weapons, making sure that they are at, peak performance, whether you were just sitting and rolling your baby dragon around on the ground and playing with him.
Oh, doing that thing that people do with their cats where they put them on their back and then spin them?
Yep.
It's his enrichment.
Or sitting dutifully by a priest's bedside as he recovers from being poisoned. What would everyone be doing in this moment, as it looks like Iskander is kind of packing a small travel bag for himself? And you'll see that he takes the box that holds the dragon mask and putting it in his bag as well.
So it's in a box, and he's putting it in his bag, is what you said.
Yes.
Okay.
I would be walking around perusing books if anything catches my eye. I mean nothing really.
You will see. Roll me an investigation, just for fun.
Natural 1.
Oh,
Ooh.
First roll of the night. So 8 total. That matters.
fair enough. So as you kind of look around at the spines of these books, you'll start to notice that a lot of them are written in languages that you're not quite familiar with. Like there will be a few that are written in, say, they'll have like infernal written on the spines. There'll be some that are written in, say, a language that you probably have not seen before. But it's all just kind of starting to like blur together, and you're just like, okay, no, this isn't working for me.
Okay.
So
I think I'll, as our wizard friend is packing. So you're like a trained like arcane caster, right? Like not like my friend who like, I mean she trains, but you know like she has it like in her like essence and her bloodline and stuff. Like you study for it.
yes, I have studied for this.
I am also a wizard in training. If you did not know, very
Oh.
proudly, I have learned
How
2
peculiar.
spells.
I have yet to see one of your kind become an accomplished spellcaster, so it's quite exciting that you intend to be the first.
Oh, I haven't met many of my kind either. I mean, well, there was that tribe, but then everyone was just eating soup. And really big. Maybe it's because their fingers are so big that they can't do the subatomic components. Is it subatomic? Subatomic? Anywho,
Dramatic.
yes, that one. How long did it take you to learn your 3rd spell? I'm just trying to like gauge on the timeline. Maybe it's gonna take me another week, maybe like another month or year. I'm just trying to be practical here.
I suppose it depends on how diligently you study. How willing you are to seek the next level, so to speak.
Oh,
I mean, there are means to, you can study for years, decades, centuries, and you can, sometimes only your knowledge can amount to a drop in a bucket. But there are other means to excel in your power. Other relics, tomes, packs.
okay. I need more backpacks. Got it. Okay, I think this was good. Alright, thank you. He's gonna write down everything that he said, but like make it very optimistic and twist those words to mean, yeah, I got this.
All right. All right. Ark. Excuse me. That's the ship name. Lark and Hawk, what are you guys doing?
Wow.
Ark. A tragedy.
Honestly, yeah, he for the most part he's just like sitting there like trying not to fret, but also kind of doing his own brand of brooding while Lark is resting, because obviously
Yes, sir.
he's been on that emotional roller coaster real hard, so this is also kind of some time for him to just
Yeah, you haven't had
sit
much
there,
time to process any of that.
stare into the fire, and work
Yeah,
with the demons.
you're kind of tucked into a cozy little nook where there's like a shelf, a wardrobe, just like a little personal chest, some books, and this nice kind of like silken king-size bed where Lark just kind of lays on top of the sheets, his skin just sweating profusely as he's trying to break a fever. His eyes closed as you can just see like his eyes just darting behind the lids. And to you, the fire feels comfortable, but to him, it must feel almost painfully hot with his current state.
Yeah, if he seems to be like, Hawk would like find a way to kind of like fan, make a breeze, something.
You lean over with your hand.
Like go find a very large book and just move it up and down. I don't know.
Okay.
Just or you know, they have the you have those things that they have that help you build fires that have like the accordion thing, and you like mush them and they blow air.
I know what you mean.
Oh,
Just
A
yeah.
bellow?
Hello.
yes, bellows.
Yay, I knew it.
And just
Give me
sit there
knowledge
and like
things.
if there's one of those next to the fireplace, like sit there and just like whoosh. We make
Yeah.
air with minimal effort.
I'm sure there would be one, and it puffs out little bits of air. You think it's helping?
Not smart enough to know if it's not. So
That's Hawk.
and if
Hawk, you don't have a background in blacksmithing.
that was his dad and he resents that.
Fair. Your teacher also resents that, but sure.
That's fair. Kara would probably be like, I'm gonna hit you with a pair of bellows. Look.
Mm-hmm.
You know, he'd do his best. Like if Lark is unconscious, he's gonna do his like just be as reactive as he can be while paying attention. But on the whole, just we're doing some reflection.
Okay. As you do some reflection, roll me a perception.
$14.
Okay. I'll say as you're sitting, kind of fretting and trying to do your best to keep your mind in the present instead of, what has recently transpired with your home. Where's your bag currently?
It's probably with him. I mean,
Okay. Is it on you, beside you, on the floor next to you?
it's probably like if he's sitting on the little settee, it's probably sitting on the floor right next to the settee.
Okay. So as you are in the midst of, trying to give Lark some air, you hear the sound of your bag fall over.
Hello. He'd probably assume that like Gren followed him over and was like rooting in his bag for something to eat, and so
Yeah.
he'd look over and be like, "The hell."
So, as you look over, you see that your bag just kind of spilled over, like a couple of things like rolling out, but you see the corner of a particular tome sticking out of the lip of the bag. Seeing like the gilded like cover of it kind of shine in the firelight.
He'll kind of like look at it and be like, "Yeah, I could be doing that, couldn't I?" So he'll get up for a second and kind of pack all of his shit back where it was.
Mm-hmm.
But he will pull out that tome of leadership and influence
Okay.
and spend time reading it. Obviously, if Larkspur is not, the best of company right now, it'd be a welcome escape from what he's doing. So yeah, he'll pull out the book and start reading.
Okay. All right, and you start reading, and as you open the book, you see that it's like just beautifully crafted, like the cover of it, just like gilded in gold. You kind of flip open the clasps, and you see that the pages themselves are almost gold, also, but just like very finely leafed into like these thick pages with the words practically like carved into the page itself, like beveled in as you start to read. And you just find yourself kind of falling into that book as you read it. So, with that, I will say that since this chamber has been enchanted in a specific way, you have accomplished your first 8 hours of reading. You only have 40 to go, and you have to do it over a span of 6 days.
Cool.
So, with that, I will ask Larkspur if you could please roll me a Constitution saving throw.
Oh boy. Let's see. Just get off me.
Oh boy.
He got a 5.
Buddy. Okay.
He's fine.
So. Alright, let me roll something.
Lay back down.
Alright. So. That means you are going to take your first point of exhaustion.
Excellent.
So that means you are going to have disadvantage on your ability checks until your next long rest.
Oh no.
Great. Love that.
So. But eventually you do come to, Larkspur. As you just feel your limbs, they just feel so heavy suddenly. Like as if the very words that Iskander had written onto your arms are just now weighing you down. But you get up regardless, and you just feel stiff, and like you have this bad, like acrid taste at the back of your mouth. Like you're definitely gonna need some water for that. But you are alive, and your fever broke eventually. But you made it through this ritual. So.
Good.
Yep. Is there anything in particular you'd want to do other than rest?
He's resting, and every now and then he'll like crack open an eye to see if Hawk is still there, and then he'll just close them and ignore him again.
Okay. Well, every now and then you see him still sitting dutifully in the same spot. His time taken up by him reading this golden tome that he had picked up within Zonthal's personal chambers. And he looks to be very engrossed in it. So. I'll say eventually, as you all rest yourselves, you all gain your full rest. You will see Iskander kind of finish collecting his things, kind of fasten his bag, and then he stops and he looks around. Something has happened.
What do you mean?
We need to leave immediately.
Okay, cool. But
As he starts, he's very like frantic now, as he kind of like grips his bag and like he pulls a dagger from his belt as he's like holding it very like white knuckled, as he starts kind of like fretting at all of you and just like, get up, go, we need to go right now.
Oh, okay.
Where is your friend? Where is your friend that's dying?
Yeah, just like Hawk.
Like out of the book, like what? Yeah, what?
We gotta go. Apparently, some weird wizard stuff's happening.
I mean, we are in a wizard tower.
I'll say as he's kind of rushing himself, just kind of like making sure that he has everything. Everyone, roll me a perception.
Cool beans.
Running over here, checking to make sure he has all his stuff. Then
Oh,
he's
that's
going.
not bad. That's 19.
That's bad.
That's a whole 9 for Hawk.
Okay.
Ooh, 9.
Hawk is
as
still
well.
kind of looking at the book.
You're just kind of, you're in that like kind of that liminal space of you were reading a book so intently and you gotta pull yourself, like peel your eyes off the words, and you gotta like realize you're back in reality. What did we
24.
get? 24? Okay. What'd we get, Lark?
He got a 17
Very nice.
somehow.
Some way, you got a 17.
That's what brought you back here.
So as he makes it to about the corner of his desk, Cordelia, Larkspur, and Rosemary, you all hear this, like, and you hear it and you also feel it, just this kind of like this tearing of fabric in a way. As patients, you recognize this as someone reworking the weave, like manipulating it to their favor.
Okay.
And as you hear that noise, you see what looks to be Cordelia, since you were Cordelia, and yeah, you all can see it. You kind of see like it almost like somebody kind of with a knife slashed through the air as this pocket just opens up. And one by one, these individuals step into the inner sanctum.
Oh!
So you see a few red wizards, you see two guards that look to be wearing the same, regalia of, the Cult of the Dragon, flanked by a very large dragon flesh. Hold on, what the fuck was the name of this damn thing? Keep forgetting it. Dragon flesh grafter. Thank you.
Cool.
As they all kind of make their way into the chamber, and the pocket just kind of like seals back up behind them. As you see the main one that's kind of like in the front, they all kind of look almost. It's kind of hard to distinguish the red wizards in a way, since they all kind of shaved heads, shaved eyebrows. It's kind of, and just tattoos all along their face. They all kind of go for looking very similar in structure. Like there's some variations in like their tattoo work, but I'll say the one in the center, he kind of like steps forward, arms behind his back, as he observes the room very critically. And he looks around, and then he looks to Iskander and just like, well, this is a very interesting discovery. Iskander, why would you need such a opulent room to keep your things? As Iskander's just like kind of very slowly like backing away, like step by step, he's backing away from these people. He says, I needed space for, collection of tomes, obviously. Jurgen, how did you find your way here? As the wizard known as Jurgen.
Lightner.
Shut up. Hall, thank you very much. Pawl. That's what it says in the book. That's his name. Feel free to come up with all of your fun little nicknames for him. As Jurgen just kind of leans over, like looking, and Rosemary, he's looking towards the autopsy table that has the corpse on it.
Mm-hmm.
I was wondering where the other Moonstone Dragonborn went. I see you've collected him for your own private research. This wasn't sanctioned by Galvin. I could go and tell him, send him a quick sending spell. As the Iskander is just like, he's white-knuckling like the straps of his bag. It's just like, well, good luck being able to do it in here. I've made sure that all communication can be cut out from the outside. You won't be sending or scrying or doing any of the such in here. As Jurgen just kind of is very nonchalant about this. It's just like, That's all right. I could just drag you out, kicking and screaming with your and he kind of looks over Iskander. Associates, friends, rescuers. Is that what we are dealing with here?
Let's move up a little bit.
Sure. Are you trying to do so stealthily? Or are you just...
She's
up?
walking and she's gonna kind of like peek out around, Tarsius. Just
Okay.
because I...
Your dragon is right behind you.
Mhm.
All right. So you'll see, these red wizards standing there. The one that looks to be the de facto leader, just kind of walking around, like hands behind his back.
Mhm.
So he kind of like seems to be looking everything over as if it's a joke to him.
Patient's just gonna rear up her nose, looking at them like they smell bad, basically.
Okay, that's fair enough. Patience, roll me a history.
Oh! Okay. We're doing this!
Yeah.
Oh, shit, that was cocked. Okay. What is my history? Okay. That's nothing. There's nothing, so that's a 16.
Okay. I will say that when Iskander says the name Jurgen, that does ring a bell to you. That does sound like a name that was addressed during your stay in a certain fortress near the dragons, the Well of Dragons. You only remember it because you were you made up a little joke of it to yourself to make yourself feel better in your current predicament, that his name sounded like something that like a noise a cat would make when it throws up.
Oh, you're the hairball!
Wow.
If the red wizard had an eyebrow, he would arch it. Oh, I remember you. You were the little experiment. A cormorant. My, how you've grown.
Hearing that, okay, I have a question.
Baring our teeth like a feral child, so...
Is this thing like one of those folding screens?
Yeah, it's a folding screen
Okay.
partition.
So,
For privacy.
yeah, Hawk would be seen like
Privacy.
hearing that going down, and Hawk's like, oh, this is gonna be really bad.
Like leans in and like leans back in his chair and be like, "Huh?"
Well, he's gonna kind of like lean forward, because I'm assuming there's not a whole lot of room between this chair and this bed.
No.
And kind of like, if Lark is still laying down at all, he's gonna be like, I think it's time to get up.
Fuck off.
Did he say fuck off?
Fuck off.
He did.
He's gonna be like, can you hear what's going on?
Which with your perception
Yes.
you should.
Yes, I can hear it.
Shit's about to hit the fan.
It's already hit the fan. Leave me alone.
So dramatic.
He's sitting there, he's like, he's gonna like kind of like quietly, because he'll have had his like water skin and stuff sitting next to him in case Lark wanted something to drink. He'll be like, do you want something to drink?
Alcohol, if you have any.
Coffee and a
Um,
cigarette.
He probably Hawk's gonna sit there and like, does he, I think he does have alcohol with him at this point.
Okay.
However, he's gonna like sit there and be like, no, remember the last time you drank? And he's gonna like get a little bit of the water in his hands and just like flick it at Lark. You remember what happened the last time we had a drink first thing in the morning? There's about to be a fight. Pretty sure it's about to be a fight.
Does it involve me? If it doesn't involve me, I don't care if there's a fight.
They're going to involve you by default, unfortunately.
Ever since I joined up with you, I keep getting dragged into fights.
I mean,
He's a lover, not a fighter.
I was literally about to say, I'm like, so what, are you a lover, not a fighter? And he's just gonna squint at him.
Don't make that face at me. It's gross.
I'm not making a face at you. I'm waiting for your answer.
If they fight and kill each other, it's none of my business.
It'll be your business when they decide they're just going to kill you because you're in this room.
Kill me in this room, kill me in a different room. Is that really a difference? Just leave me to die.
He's going to sit there. Hawk's going to look at him and be like, don't you have a church to burn?
He just Lark just kind of like rolls his head and he's like, ugh. And then he just starts to stagger to get up.
Yep, I thought so. Hawk will hold his hand out to help him up. Like, I thought so.
Don't touch me. And he'll get up.
If I give you the alcohol, he's just gonna like sit there and like smile. And be like, on the real though, would you like some water before whatever the fuck's about to happen? By the way, Hawk is not really standing up. Hawk is like...
Are you trying to be stealthy?
Well, I just know that partition thingy is not taller than Hawk is.
That's
so
true.
He is probably still sitting on the couch, but at the very, very edge of the couch. So that he could just stand if he needs to, but trying to not... Like, it's hushed whispers, and like he's like, we're trying to bring attention to ourselves at this point.
Okay.
Yeah, Tarsius is trying to bring attention to himself.
So if you're trying
with
to not
Hawk
bring
doing all that,
attention-
and Hawk like, you're so grumpy when you get up. Sad.
Don't touch.
I didn't touch you.
So if you're not trying to be noticed, I'm gonna need you to roll me a stealth.
Great.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So, Lark, are you trying to be stealthy as well, or no? Do you not care?
I'll try to be stealthy.
Okay, roll me stealth as well.
That's cool.
Does he have disadvantage?
Technically, yes, you will have disadvantage
Okay.
until your next long rest.
Cool, Hawk too.
First one was 16, and the next one is 20.
Oh, good, because Hawk got a 7 and then a 5.
It was with total it was 20 and 21.
So, so Lark is as quiet as a mouse. Like I would say it's just your very hoarse whispers that keep you from being heard above the partition. Hawk, on the other hand, as you get up to reach for your, water and your wineskin, there is the very unmistakable clank of, your
Hawk like, I hate this shit.
of all of your equipment together. Yep.
There's a resigned sigh. Like,
But Tarsius said that he's trying to be noticed.
Yeah. When the Red Wizard said experiment, he just like an inch, half an inch, like he's not moving out of that physical square of tactician combat, whatever space, like, and just nostrils flare and just for dramatic purposes, just steam comes out, just as a like bodyguard. That's it. That's all he's doing. Muscles are tensing. Like he's not hiding. He's there. I want to be seen that I am not having a good time with the words you said about my friend.
All right, roll me intimidation.
Okay, I'm gonna use a different die because you rolled 3. So let's use a different one. Okay, 12 plus... Beat intimidating boy, I forgot what's your charisma. So that's a 17 total.
Okay. So you kind of see, except for Jurgen, most of them just kind of like take like a half step back, just like bracing themselves as they notice you mostly. And the dragon flesh grafter kind of like leans more forward, like in anticipation. Like you see like a snarl kind of like pulling at like their contorted lips as you see like these mix matched like teeth between like human teeth and like sharp canines, just almost like if they were like rammed into each other. Sjörgen's kind of like just like, oh, Iskander, what did you do? Sneaking a note out, trying to get some naive group of adventurers to rescue you from your little tower. How pitiful.
Patience from the back is just like, yeah, your guys' security sucks.
Yeah.
While Tarsius being intimidating, patience, being patience,
Right.
all that
Feel like
stuff. What they might look like, they're distracted. I want to slowly creep up to this guy. Or, man, my roll 20 is not
Wiggy
synced
whack.
up. I know my roll 20 is not synced up because I don't see anything on the right. I think I need to reconnect somehow. But there you go. I offsetted my mouse and I'm pointing correctly.
That's
Right there. I want to sneak out right here, next to the guy, so I can be a backup immediately. But I want to do it kind of slowly while they're distracted, so they don't see me moving forward, kind of like that, or at least notice.
Okay.
I will say
Roll me stealth.
when Patience says that she is trying to like take a couple steps forward, it all just depends on if Tarsius lets her, honestly.
I mean, Tarsius, like, from his point of view, like, Patience, you fucking hit, like, with the best of them. Like, I ain't holding you back. Like, you're a baller. Like,
Yeah, she's taking a couple steps forward. Yeah, again, it's just, your security shit. I hope you know that. It wasn't hard to dispel at all.
I'm able to move my character
All right.
by offsetting my mouse. So I will reconnect it a little bit.
okay.
I want to move like kind of that way.
So weird.
All right.
I know. Like I have like
It
maybe
did that
an
for me
inch.
the other day too.
Like I have to be 1 inch above, 1 inch to the left to be able to click my mini. Like my mini is right here. Like I have to have my mouse right here. It's like anyway. The stealth, I rolled a 9, so that's 21 total.
God, you rolled so low. Okay, so somehow you managed, like, kind of like tracking his line of sight, and then seeing where his blind spot is behind Iskander. You just kind of like step up behind him. Like, you're pretty sure that even Iskander does not know you're right behind him at this moment.
Mm-hmm. I'm being a snake, just slithering in.
All right. But as all of this is happening, that is when you hear the sound of Hawk's stuff jangle together, and Jurgen will just kind of like look off to the side. If you're done getting dressed, you can join us out here for the party.
Hawk is gonna give Lark the biggest shit-eating grin, and then stand up and look and be like, both of you assumed that I was undressed. And then just walk. Yeah, man, I forgot my push talk. Like, yeah, he gives Lark that shit-eating grin and just, like, walks around the thing. And he just kind of stands next to the partition.
Okay. All right. So,
Hawk, if I was undressed, you'd have been able to see me.
Ooh la
What a
la.
tall.
there's not a single face of amusement when you say that.
Tough crowd.
Tarsius, like, super intimidating in the back of his mind. Wait, does he get taller when he gets naked? How does that math work? I want to get taller.
When's a good time to take my pants off?
Like, please don't do that. That's not how that works.
Well,
No, I'm
we
not
have
gonna
you
go there.
matched. Therefore, you are going to come with us. I will take you to Galvin myself.
Who's Galvin?
As Iskander, it's like you can't see him because he's behind his bookcase, but you just see kind of Iskander just kind of like pinching the bridge of his nose, like in frustration. As Jurgen's just, Galvin is the head of this tower. He is, say, one of the 5 heads for this cult, alongside Severin and. Well, there were more. We've had to find replacements, but...
I know, that's a terrible thing to have to do. I mean, in this economy, nobody wants to work. In all of this, Hawk is literally just trying to buy Lark time to get vertical and move around.
To be upright.
Hawk is stalling.
Okay, that's fair.
Patience is gonna also continue to move up pretty much until she's like right behind the desk, but she is also going to be standing next to Iskander.
Okay. Either way, you are outmanned. So you're going to need to come with us.
Obviously, you don't know how many dragons I've killed.
Hawk is literally gonna look at him, count on his hands, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then he's gonna look at the party like 1, 2, 3. I mean, does the dragon count or not? Because if the dragon counts, then
I cannot see it over the
outmanned.
table, then it does not count.
Gren's
Is
just
that the
immediately
rule
like,
of thumb with
waddling.
everything in life? Because I have it on good authority that there have been some rather large things under tables that I couldn't see, but they were there.
The thirst
When,
just comes out.
When the comment says you're outman, was this out? You're outman, so you need to come with us, kind of like that.
Yeah.
Cordelia
Basically,
will
that's
just
what he
laugh. But she's just smirk quietly. Like you'll probably hear it a little bit. Go, not like that.
You'll see.
And then I'm gonna look at.
You will see Iskander just kind of like slightly turn his head, like he acknowledges that you're right behind him. Suddenly,
I'm gonna look at Patience, and then she'll just tell to herself like, "It's a good thing I'm a woman." And then she'll hold her sword. She won't unsheath it, but she will.
Damn, who knew red wizards were racist and misogynist?
I was about to, and I was gonna have Hawk be like, "Oh,
Who could have thunk?
like, yikes!" You know, like,
Wow,
you know
they're
what? That's
fucking awful people.
That's on me. I didn't ask for any of your pronouns. It's really hard to tell. Like, just the tattoos. You don't have eyebrows. Like, there aren't any like traditional. Not to say that if you did have those things, that it would tell me like what your pronouns were. But
It's
like, I
not
didn't ask.
going
on
to
me.
be silent. We will have your tongue removed.
You can try.
Patience, underestimate me. That'll be fun.
And for those that are close enough to see, like Iskander is just like his whole frame is like trembling, and Patience and Cordelia, since you are like the closest, like you could see that he's like gripping that dagger, and you see him shaking like, I will not let my life end here in this god-forsaken tower. I refuse to go another day under Galvin's foolish ruling.
Yeah.
He needs to see beyond what is going to happen if he brings that fucking abomination out into this world. Jurgen just kind of shrugs, just like, you are going to come with us. I did not specify if it was going to be alive or dead.
When shoot, what's his name? This guy.
Galvin?
Which one?
Oh, sorry.
Gal something.
Iskander.
Iskander. When he said that, basically like when he was like trembling and gripping his dagger, and he did his speech. When the other guy, I'm bad with names. The other, my mouse is not correct.
Spaldy right here. Yeah.
The other, when they're doing their speech, I'm slowly going forward. Cordelia is like, "Oh, that's basically like my cue. Okay, we can kill this. We can throw hands."
Okay.
So I will not. I'm unsheathing my sword, but I am
Okay.
going like right here, kind of like to be more protective, because he has the important goods.
When
Huh?
Cordelia does that, Patience is also moving up.
All right.
And on one hand, it could seem like it's just a child's way of being. Because again, you said he was shaking. She's gonna immediately go up, and she's putting a hand on Iskander's arm that's shaking.
Oh, okay.
On one hand, it looks like, you know, a kid trying to be like there sort of thing.
All right.
Yeah, and she's just gonna whisper to him, "Where's the teleportation circle that we need to get out of here from?"
I will say none of you need to roll a history to know that the teleportation circle has been right here this whole time.
Okay, sorry.
Where we came from?
I was literally about to say, like, you mean that teleportation circle?
You mean the
I'm
teleportation
sorry.
circle that we used to
That we used to get in here?
I'm
that teleportation
blind
circle.
and
Teleportation circle.
I'm
The
gonna
teleportation
go.
circle that's used to teleport.
Leave me alone.
Teleportation specifically picked
Retcon that.
Cusco's teleportation circle.
Retcon that. I'm sorry. Yeah,
We'll fix it in post. No worries.
Yeah, that's
You're
fine.
good.
it's not like this was live.
Nah, never.
They didn't see anything.
Who saw that? Who saw that? No one. Not a soul. No one saw it.
Take out a dagger. No one saw shit.
Jedi mind trick it. All right.
Yeah.
So yes, patience.
The only other thing she's gonna do is she's gonna actually pull out her boomerang in her other hand.
Okay. That it?
Actually, sorry.
No, okay, it's fine.
Uh-huh.
All right. No, I was just wondering what else you were doing.
No. I'm sorry, I'm gonna say on that again.
Okay.
She's pulling something else out.
Okay, what are we pulling out?
She's pulling out Greta.
Sure.
Nice.
All right. Greta's out.
Nice.
Okay. Larkspur, what are we doing besides just taking your time to get vertical?
He's just getting up and just kind of rolling his eyes at this entire situation.
Putting your shoes on one at a time. Putting your belt on. Doing little stretches. Okay. So you're up and you're ready. As listening to Hawk trying to stall for you in the most aggravating of ways. But, you know. So, with that, if everybody is looking to be preparing for combat, I'm gonna need everyone to roll me initiative.
Let's try you again.
Alright, get my
11.
order out.
Do you have? I do have advantage. Okay, so let's do it again. Natural 20.
a natural, but a non-natural 20.
All right, hold on. Let me get you all on there. Wait, hold on. Everybody was.
My arm is holding.
Yeah, everyone was already there. Okay,
Like everybody was kung fu fighting.
get out of here.
It was kung fu fading. Ba-dum, ba-da-ba, ba-da-ba.
Wait, hold on. Do y'all see yourselves in the turn order or no?
No.
No.
I
Yeah.
don't understand why they haven't fucking fixed that.
Yeah. Like, if you put on the turn order, I've noticed that like the last time you had it, the players
Yep.
don't see it, but the GM sees it. The DM sees it on their side,
Wild.
and it's very
Alright.
confusing because you have to
Little
add
bit.
them to see it yourself. So you're seeing double, and then you don't know which one to take away. It's fucking annoying.
Okay, that's what I'm rolling for.
I'm gonna
For
put
these
you
yahoos.
here. There's no one there. Okay. Bada bing, bada boom.
All right, so. Wow, you guys have no decks. That's hilarious.
That's hilarious.
Plus 2. The other guys. Also a plus 3. And then. What do you mean he doesn't have his own stats? Fine. Oh, well, you did fantastic anyway. So. Alright, so I will rule in favor of player, so patience will go before Iskander. So, with that, here. Alright, there's your music. Alright, so starting at top of the round as everybody is prepping for a fight. Tarsius, what are we doing?
I am going to get heckin' angry. Heckin' mad.
Alright, so you rage.
Bonus action rage. Where's my 40? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. Right next to my sis. I am going to. That is. Wait, I think I have to take the dash action to do this. Let me see. Shoot. Where are you? Fucking, where's my horn attack? Yes, okay. So that was my action to specifically dash, because immediately after, does it take a bonus action to that? Because if it does, then it could not have rage then.
I think it said immediately after you dash. If you use the dash action, you can use your horns.
I cannot push them back. Okay. Pushback is part of it. Okay. Goring Rush is a dash action. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, cool. So I ran, and then I'm going to take the dash action immediately afterwards. I can do one horn attack.
Okay.
So hopefully I can reach, because I did not count. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Gets me there.
Okay.
Nope, I'm one square away. Can I reach them?
Technically,
Okay.
yes, you are
Okay.
within that square.
Okay.
Like you're within their attack range, so yes.
Okay. And I'm going to do a hammering horn. So let's do or
Alright.
gore. Sorry, if I hit, I'm
Roll
gonna.
me for gore.
It's a natural 1.
Ooh, buddy.
Yeah.
I forgot to remove your safety.
Oh, I
Roll that
Your
again.
pool
And don't,
noodle.
Yeah.
Your
don't
pool
just
noodle.
don't roll another one.
That's a 2.
Ooh, that was close.
I forgot to take off the foam noodles, and I take them off and put them on the ground after I just went squeak. Oh my god, you're in dice jail, buddy.
So I'm gonna take that. So I'm gonna translate that as you rage. Everybody watches as like this heat just kind of emanates off of Tarsius as he just like goes full bestial rage. He charges forward, jumps the desk. You can see like a crack like break through the center of the desk as he hops off of it and just like keeps gunning towards the abomination.
Mm-hmm.
And as he runs like full tilt, you've seen him as he rushes like countless enemies, like knocking them like back into walls and like just bowling them over. But as he runs at this abomination, it reaches this monstrous like draconic hand out and catches you on the head and just halts your attack.
Awesome. Okay. Yeah, that's it. That's all my steam's blown. All right.
So next it is going to be Patience's turn. Let me put Gren under you there.
Okay, hold
You
on.
can take it ever which way you want.
Okay.
Like whether you want Gren to go first or if you want to go first, doesn't matter.
Well, I think Gren.
Okay.
The question being, can he run underneath the desk, or does he have to go around the desk?
He can run under it. There's space.
Hold on a minute, because I'm having a hard time seeing. Oh yeah, we can totally do this. Angry Baby literally is like... It's like seeing a crocodile run on land. Just immediately underneath the desk, just runs out right up to this wizard and tries to bite him.
Okay, roll me to bite.
You hear like that sound, that hissing sound that crocodiles make.
All right.
You're
You're hissing crocodile noise as he skitters under the desk.
Confirmed Grin is part snapping turtle.
Yep. He's got the mouth for it for sure.
Yep, pretty much. Okay. That was close. My dice keeps falling out of my hand.
Oh, I was gonna say, don't get a 1.
That was a natural freaking 20.
Nice.
Gren for most powerful party member.
Really?
Holy crap.
All right, roll me damage.
Go Angie, jeez.
Oh, snapping for ankles.
Yeah, he's literally going for them ankles.
Can't cast spells if you have no ankles.
Damn,
That's
okay.
the most important
Hold on
part.
here. Hold on, because it's... Okay,
What if his
proficiency
ankle
bonus
bones
gets
are his
added to it,
focus?
so... 18 points of necrotic damage.
All right. God.
Just literally runs out bites.
Nice.
As you're gonna hear a very startled yelp from Jurgen as he kind of like starts falling like almost backwards as this the tiny dragon that he discounted as not a part of the party just like runs like full tilt at him.
Love that.
Bites and we're locking our jaw.
The grin on Hawk's face.
I love that. Shouldn't have discounted him.
You hear like a very like almost satisfying like bone crunch too with that.
Ooh, it's like a Gila monster too.
Yeah,
I'm
technically. He's like a little Gila monster. Alright, what are we doing, Patience?
Patience is going to move around right here. Whoop.
Okay.
Right here, sorry. And she is going to toss down. Oh wait, no. I had to double check it. She's gonna hold off on this one. because I have to double check something with it first. She's just gonna throw out her. Hold on. So. No. There. To this guy, since Grin has him, she's gonna throw out a chill touch.
Okay. Roll me attack.
Excuse me. That is 26 to hit.
That most definitely hits. We're just saying fuck this guy in particular.
Yeah.
Granted,
She
he did
said
all of the
under-
I was
talking.
gonna say
Underestimate.
he
That'll
ran
be
his
great.
mouth.
He cashed that check. Alright, so roll me that damage.
22 points of necrotic.
Good lord. Okay. He is not looking good.
Hold on, I gotta do a thing. That was
Yeah,
a
do your thing.
14, but she didn't
Okay.
trigger it.
Yeah, he is not looking good.
Oh,
Look at that chicken nugget. Alright, anything else, Patience?
he's just posing right
No.
there.
No? Okay.
She's just looking back over to his scanner, just gauging his reaction.
Alright.
basically, you know.
Which, it is his turn now, so he's going to look at you, and he's looking at you and Cordelia since you're the closest, and he just says, run. And he
Got
is
it.
booking it to his teleporter. So he just needs to do that. That's exactly 30 as he bolts to the teleporter and basically is holding you watch as he kind of like murmurs these words, and you watch as like his entire palm just kind of like erupts into this ball of fire, and he's just like holding on to it.
Gotcha. Patience looking over at Cordelia like, cool, I guess that's again. Excuse me. Sorry.
All right, so next is the Dragon Wings, as they are going to unsheath their swords, and this one is going for you, Tarsius.
Let's go.
So let me roll his attack.
I am a sponge.
That you are. So that is going to be his first attack with his scimitar. Yeah. 21 to hit.
Definitely hits.
All right,
AC
let me roll his second
16.
attack. All right. So an 18 will definitely
Mhm.
hit.
Yeah.
All right, so let me roll his damage. So that's going to be 2d6s, and then I'll add the lightning damage.
I definitely do not have that at all.
All right, so that'll be 14 points of slashing damage.
Okay.
And that's the whole.
Okay, thank you.
And let me roll your... And that'll be 5 points of lightning damage.
Okay, cool.
As he unsheaths his scimitar, and you see like this arc of lightning just kind of like come with it, and that's when you notice that there is just like these blue tints to the armor that he wears. As he takes one attack, two, and then you just like feel this jolt of electricity just kind of like course through your body and almost like spark out through your tail.
Howie.
Right, and the next one. Let's see, he is going to... Yeah, fuck it, why not? We're gonna throw a firebolt at you, Hawk. Alright, sure, I guess that. What's your armor class, Hawk? I can't hear you. You're push to talk.
Oh.
Oh, look at that nugget. Did not hear you.
Sorry. 18.
18. Yeah, I'm gonna assume a 12 does not hit.
A little bit.
Boo.
Which
That
goes,
shit-eating grin is just plastered on his face now. Like, okay.
looses a firebolt at you, and you just kind of like just glance it off with your shield. Like, the fuck are you doing?
He dust off his shield. Like, what? Getting it dirty.
Oh yeah, you have that
Alright.
feat.
Cordelia, what are we doing?
Okay. To maneuver my mouse again. Let's see.
All right, do your best.
Oh,
It's getting closer.
Oh,
there you go.
You got it.
Oh, nope. I think there you go. I am moving here.
All right.
Boop. And I am telling. First, I'm gonna. Yeah, first I'm gonna attack this guy. Or not that guy.
Oh.
Not that guy. Not that guy. This guy.
There we go. There we go.
You're attacking your enemy.
Okay.
All right.
Uh,
All right. Roll me your attacks.
Okay, what is my glasses again? That is a +8, so that is a 22.
22. Okay, that definitely hits.
Okay, this
They
one
are
is-
wizards.
This is gonna get my sneak attack. Because he's the one with the mouth, right?
Yeah, he was the one with the mouth.
He has a mouth.
Yeah.
That's him.
The one that's also getting bit by the
Ankle.
grin.
So it is unfortunate. 23 points of damage.
How many points of damage?
23.
All right.
Because he's the one getting the sneak attack.
All right. He is not looking great.
Ooh.
Oh, you're not dead.
He didn't look
no.
great in the first place.
Yep.
Now he looks worse.
Ba-dum-bum-bum-da.
I am gonna, and then I guess I'll just attack. Oh, not that.
Same guy?
The dragon wing, that one in front of me.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
The one in front of
Tarsius?
Tarsius.
Okay.
Okay. Go for it.
I'm also using a superiority die
Go for it.
for that guy.
All right.
I am gonna use maneuvering attack.
Okay.
Maneuvering attack is allowing a creature to move half its speed
All right.
without provoking attack opportunity. But it's still the character's choice if they want to do it. You know. I rolled an 18 plus 8.
All right.
26.
Yeah.
The guy I'm trying to maybe let move is Tarsius. I'm gonna ask him more like, we need to go. Teleportation. But it's up to you. Like I said, it's up to you if you want to move or not.
Okay, I'll get the puppy. I'll move over here.
Yeah.
So I can get one strike in without that many AOPs.
I mean, you're not getting any AOPs.
Oh, you don't get an AOP with that.
Okay.
To the
then-
guy that I attacked. So if the big guy wants an AOP, I guess.
Oh yeah, because he is right there. Yep. Let me roll that AOP.
Just not the dragon wing, I guess.
Okay,
That's-
okay.
Yeah, the
that
dragon
was
wing
his,
because
right?
you occupied him. Got
Yeah,
it.
this is the one I attacked.
Okay, so the big guy does
Alright.
still get an AOP on me. Okay.
Yeah, he does. He does still get an AOP.
AC 16.
That is a 13 points of damage.
All right. So that is going to be. That is a 12.
Oh shit.
So as you kind of like pivot your way around Cordelia and rush to go to scoop Gren, you kind of feel the air kind of whiff at the back of your neck, and you hear the sound of a great club coming down onto the stone right behind you.
Oh. Yeah.
And as that great club comes down right next to you, Cordelia, you just kind of like feel like that little like shiver up from your snakes, just like, oh, that was close.
Yeah, that was a strong one.
Okay, anything else, Cordelia? Wait, did you give me the damage for this dude?
13.
13. Okay, thank you.
Do I want to use it now?
I mean, that's up to you.
Because if we're just trying to kind of run away, might as well. And help. Yeah, I'll do it.
Okay.
I'll blow a load.
Oh my.
Sure.
Action surge.
Go for it.
And I will attack the wizard again.
Oh.
Oh no, I'll attack the dragon wing, sure, first.
Okay.
That is a 21.
21. Okay, that
Yeah, the
definitely
21.
hits.
It's very close to my plan.
10 points of damage. Piercing the first attack.
And he is also not looking good.
And then I guess where's my features again? I want to do this. No, I'm not using a superior die. I'll second attack. I'll just attack the wizard, I guess.
All right.
So maybe let's just do a. Hopefully you're dead. I
Let's
rolled
find
a
out.
16. Does that hit?
16 does hit.
Okay.
I reiterate, he is a wizard. He
That is
has not
14.
had a chance to put his mage armor up.
Oh
so
shoot, yeah.
like y'all just talked him from the start.
So, that's
He's already dead.
14 points of damage.
What's that
Yeah, Cordelia, how do you want to do this?
I will attack the dragon wing. Just like we're in the middle of battle.
Right.
Blah blah blah. And then this guy just keeps talking. So I will stop talking. With a rapier right through the mouth.
Oh
So
shoot.
rapier right through his mouth, out the back of his head, and you just Tarsius, since you're right there, you watch as he chokes on his blood, and is just staring in pure shock, and just the light just slowly leaves his eyes, as when Cordelia withdraws, he just crumples to the ground.
Oh.
Blah blah
He is
blah.
dead.
Cat puke.
Here lies. All right. Anything else, Cordelia?
10 feet backwards.
10 feet back. All right.
And since I attack dragon wing, you can attack me.
Nope, he cannot. He is flabbergasted.
It's the swashbuckler.
Fucking swashbucklers, I'm telling you. All right, if that is it, it is now the other cultist's turn as they watch as their basically de facto leader just kind of falls. And they're just
He
like,
was born.
and one of them just kind of steps up and is just like, get him, kind of thing.
Yeah, I'm just staring at them, and each snake is staring, at them too, kind of spread out together.
Roll me.
Kind of spread out, two,
intimidation.
maybe, two staring at this guy, to the other guy, kind of like that.
Roll me intimidation.
I rolled 16.
Let me roll. Yeah. So you're staring them down, and your snakes are also staring them down, and they're just they kind of take a step back. And just one of them's just never mind.
Let's go. Get him. No.
Okay. Larkspur, what are we doing?
He is going to scoot.
Scoot?
Scoot.
Scoot. Alright.
Eh,
He's scoot. He's scooting.
He's scooting, and he's just gonna look around. He's just kind of sighs at everything, and he's gonna cast Bless.
Okay.
He's gonna do that. He's gonna cast it on Tarsius.
All right.
And Gren.
They've been blessed.
Of course.
I think you get one more, but that's up to you if you want to use it.
It's what I can. It's what I can see.
Hawk doesn't get one. Okay.
Hawk does not get one.
No blessing for
He
Hawk.
does not get the bless.
Intentionally blocking out so Hawk won't receive.
Intentionally leaves his line of sight. Just go, and blessing for you.
It's like I blessed Hawk once and it was a mistake.
He won't
Pretty
get up.
much.
All right, so let us give you a little. Let's give you little angel wings for your blessings.
Oh. Hashtag bless.
Hashtag blessed. Don't forget your D4s, y'all.
D4.
D4.
All right, anything else, Lark?
No, that's all I was gonna do.
All right, perfect. Okay, Hawk, you're up.
You're mooted.
Here, push to talk.
I hate push to talk. Okay. So the first thing is we're going to bonus action Giant's Might.
All right.
Don't know how big this room is, but I'm assuming since the other giant
The
thing
ceilings
fits,
are high enough, yeah. You will be
that
big
I
enough.
fit. So he's gonna bonus action Giant's Might.
All right.
And
You. There he is.
gonna
Kinda
step up.
Bangs his runes together, and he just kind of like grows in size.
I'm ready to hurt people now. Yeah, so we are going to just kind of like stalk up to this dude.
All right.
And we're just grinning. It's fine. He has got the wise ass grin on his face. It's fine. And he is going to. I need to find Nick's dice. Okay. Make his 3 attacks.
All right. Make your 3 attacks. Oh, he's about to get the hurt.
This, yeah, he is. Hawk's like, you're about to wish you didn't join this cult. So that's a 16,
Yep, that hits.
a 29,
That most definitely hits.
and a 25.
That hits slightly less than a 29, but you know what? It just hits.
But it still makes ouchies.
It makes the ouch.
It still hurts.
And he gets. Oh, goody. Okay, so that's D8s. 1. What? Do you use normal looking D8s? 2. D10. Here. Okay. Six times 3. Oh, okay. Plus an additional D8 for my Giant's Might.
All right.
Okay, so it was 18. Clear. 18 plus 18 plus 5. That is 41 points of damage.
How do you want to do that?
He's just smiling.
One shot.
He's just smiling. He's like, I needed my tongue cut out. And he's like, okay. He's gonna finish. He's gonna cut that guy down and be like, outmanned indeed. And that'll be his turn.
All right. All right. As you just cut down this man in front of you, and as you do that, you hear the snarl of the dragon flesh abomination as it looks to you, and for once, it's not a face you recognize, and there's a little bit of relief in that.
Yep. Hawk's like, that'll make this easier. Great.
Which it is its turn. So we are going to take our steps. As it kind of like drags its club back up off the stone floor, and you can see a spark kind of ignite slightly as you now see that there are iron spikes kind of like nailed into this club.
Oh.
As it like takes these big steps over you.
Did it step on the guy in front of him?
Right, I'm like, it just smashed.
Yeah, basically, yeah.
Oh god.
Like this dude over here moved out of the way because he's still alive, but everything that's not, he
Oh.
just kind of steps on it and just
What a
like
mess.
crushes it.
Oh, boo.
Disgusting.
I thought it was a step on the guy that was blood.
No.
Right.
You can see as it like charges towards you, there is this like long like dark chain that was kind of like connected to a collar around its neck, and the dragon wing behind him was the one holding it, but he immediately let it go as it started like moving on its own.
Oh jeez.
Right on.
All right, so he's gonna take his 2 attacks. So we are going to do a 1 with the club.
Okay.
And that is a natural fucking 1.
Oh, man.
Cool.
Let's roll that again.
It hurt itself in its confusion.
No, it did not, because it did not roll another 1. So for its second attack, we're going to go with the claw, and that's a little more successful. So there's a 23 to hit.
It would hit, but Hawk is gonna burn a reaction.
All right.
For his cloud rune. So me or a creature I can see within 30 feet when we're hit, I can use my reaction to choose a different creature within 30 feet. So he's gonna hit this dude.
Oh, all right.
Excellent, excellent.
Sounds good. Let me
Nice.
Oh,
roll that damage.
Okay, just backs up a little bit and just swings and
Nope.
Swing and a miss.
It just turns itself around. It swung real hard.
And then we roll the other thing. Okay. That is a math. All right. That one hurt just a little bit. As you activate your cloud rune, and there's just like this like burst of mist that happens between you, and the dragonflesh just kind of like blinks in confusion as his attack just kind of like sails past you, like in front of you, like clearly missing, and just kind of like arcs all the way down until it hits the red wizard to its side, and you watch as it just like tears the front of his robes, and like he kind of like gasps in shock, and then just all starts to scream as you see the slashes in his skin where it was where he had been cut starts to kind of like bubble and like fester, like almost as if it was like an acidic reaction.
Oh.
oh shit.
So that hurt. All right, now it is Tarsius' turn.
I'm gonna look at Gren and be like, okay, go to your parrot, and I'm gonna step over here. I'm gonna over the body of this guy, but I'm moving my mini here because I can't physically.
Got it.
We're
That's
like,
fine. Just kick him to the side.
look to the other wizards. Shoo. Leave, please. This is between us big guys. Because this is fun. And I'm going to Great Weapon Master these next attacks.
Okay.
That,
We get the flank. Where is the fuck is my other die? There it is. Okay. First attack, minus 5. So that is a plus. Okay, only plus 4 to the hit. Does a 15 hit?
Yes, it does.
Ooh. Okay, second attack. This one might not, because that is a 14.
14 just hits.
Hey! Okay. Go. Alright, I need a second D12. I can re-roll that one. So that is 14, 24 plus Credit Weapon Master. Each one hits, so 24, 34, 44. And I'm raging. 44, 45, 46, 47, 48. I forgot how much my rage bonus is. Shit. Yes, 48 points damage.
Okay.
Like, yeah! But in a more intimidating way.
So, as Tarsius, you just very, very politely, as politely as you can, amidst your rage, just telling the wizards, please move aside, and telling Gren to please go back to your parent, and then taking your axe and just turning around and just full on, just like wailing into this giant monster.
Yeah, the hashtag bless definitely helped.
The bless did help.
Yeah.
As you just cleave, like almost like you're felling a tree, like your axe hitting into the same spot, and you watch as like more and more of its like flesh and muscle tear away, and you can feel your axe hit the bone. And as you pull your axe out, you watch as blood spurts with it, as well as a few like bits of flesh and entrails come out as well. And this thing doesn't give so much as a peep at its pain.
Oh.
But you can tell that it's not looking good.
I'm gonna look at Hawk like, should we feel bad about this? I mean, is it an experiment? I don't know. The adrenaline is starting to like excite me, and I want to hit it again, but I don't know what to do. I need a more compass.
Like, I don't know him. Hit him.
Okay.
Like, there's too many emotions coming in, but the rage is continuing.
Fuck him.
and it's just like, I don't know, like adrenaline, rage, but also, what if he's also hurting deep down inside? And then, but Hawk said hit him, so easy to
killed, my friend.
Yeah,
Tarsius, we're all hurting deep down inside.
yeah.
Hawk knows that acutely.
Just what we do with it.
Since he's raging, he's gonna easily to give in to that. All right, cool. Let's hit him. And that's it. That's his turn.
All right, hit him again. All right, so face.
Okay, well, first things first, Gren, who is one eyeball after the other blinking Tarsius, and then just kind of like growls down at the dead body and just snorts at it and like kicks up, and then turns and looks at this dragon wing, and he lowers his head, kind of, you know how geese do when they're about ready to charge?
Yeah. Okay. You see what he's doing?
Yeah. Is immediately going to this guy, and we're gonna try to bite again.
Okay. Roll to bite.
Jesus Christ, Gren.
Another nat?
Wasn't a 20, but it was a 19.
All right.
24 to hit.
Yeah, that definitely hits.
Jesus Christ. Angry.
What is your damage, Gren?
Points of, that's 8 points of, necrotic.
Okay. Here's how I'm gonna roll this one.
Mm-hmm.
So he rushes forward and he chomps on this dude's ankle, and like his teeth don't quite get through the armor, but you see the guy just kind of like give a noise of surprise as he slips backwards in a pool of blood that is just kind of, has been pooling on the ground. And as he falls backwards, Gren jumps on top of him and just goes for the neck.
Baby's first murder.
Oh my god.
Basically.
It's the first time he's actually taken somebody out.
Yeah, he was not. This guy was not
shit.
looking good, but that's what did it.
Yeah. And then
Oh, gotta taste the blood.
Got his first taste of blood.
And then he's gonna 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. He's gonna trot there, but he's basically waiting for Patience, because Patience
As he starts just kind of like licking himself clean. Alright, Patience, what are we doing?
Patience is moving here, because she's trying to make her way over to the teleportation thing.
Alright.
And she is going to turn back around, and I measured it. She is going to throw a chill touch at this guy.
Okay. Roll me your d20.
24 to hit.
Alright. Roll me your
Just a
other
fluff.
d20.
I will roll the other d20 in 1 sec.
Potted plant.
24 points of necrotic. That was a 10. So we did not trigger Wild Shape.
I don't hear
Hello,
the-
there we are.
Okay.
And I'm back.
Okay, cool.
Oh, sorry. My roll 20 crashed on me, so
Oh.
give me just a sec.
Understood.
Yeah, that was
Okay.
a 24. That was a 24 to
hit?
necrotic damage. No,
Oh,
24
necrotic.
necrotic at this guy, and she
Okay.
rolled a 10 on her wild magic.
Okay, good to know. Anything else?
That's all she's gonna do.
Alright, so it is Iskander's turn as he's just kind of standing there, just like perplexed, just like, what are you all doing? We need to leave right now.
I'm trying to make my way over.
Well, you need to tell your friends that they need to get over here right now.
You tell
I
them.
closed. I've tried. I said
And now
we
you know
need to
how I
leave.
feel.
We need to leave, and they want to stay and waste their time and energy when I am trying to collapse this fucking dimension.
Hawks seem like no witnesses.
I think that's what he's trying to mean. He can collapse it and there will be no witnesses.
Oh.
Right. So, yeah, those guys are dead. Cordelia, it's your turn.
No witnesses.
No witnesses.
That's not it. This is 5, 10, 15, 20. Boop.
All right. He's about to leave y'all.
It was just like I tried. They don't listen to me. When she herself instigates shit.
I'm just gonna. Well, first, I guess I will attack this guy. This guy, the further one. This.
Yeah, that guy. One of them. All right, do that.
That is a 22-4. 24.
That'll hit.
Yeah. I will use my sneak attack on him with Swashbuckler
Okay.
feature. $22 points of damage for that guy.
So easy math.
Yeah, and then since we're trying, the hardest one to kill is the big guy.
You say
I'm
that,
giving. Well, I don't know. I'm giving my brother a free shot.
All right, go for it.
With superiority die, I'm gonna kill him, brother. Go for it. Commander strike.
Cool.
And if you hit, you use +7. +7 to the damage.
I'm gonna Great Weapon Master this.
Go for it.
Let's do it. Hashtag blast. Okay. -5 to the attack, but with the bless is only a -2, so that comes out to 21 to the hit.
21 to hit?
Yeah.
Yeah, that most definitely hits.
Okay, and how much extra you said it adds on to it?
7.
Okay, so
I rolled a 7 on the superiority die.
okay, so 17 already, 10 for the Great Weapon Master, 19 because I'm raging, 19, 18, 20, 21, 22, 23 because of the strength, plus
That's without the die.
that's without the die, but because I got Greater Weapon Fighting and I rolled a 2, I get to re-roll that. Fine, it's a 3, so...
God forbid.
For me, it's only a 26.
Yeah, so 26 points of damage.
26 points of damage.
That is the lowest I could have gotten on that specific one. Okay.
All right. So with an extra 22 points of damage more than what you needed, it's dash. How do you want to do this?
When,
You only needed 4 points.
when our new wizard friends like, we gotta go, I'm just going to be like, big guy, and just slice him right on the head, place him down. No, all of you guys, and as he's squirming, put my hoof on him. All of you guys need to learn what consequences your actions have, and you need to decide if you're going to be on the side of good. No, sir, I'm speaking. And just move my axe a little bit and choose a different path in life. And when blood splatters my face, I say you should go to gentleman's school.
All right, give me a Constitution saving throw if you blood splurting on you.
Okay. Oh yeah, the acid part.
Yeah.
Con save. It is a +9, 24.
24. Okay,
Yeah.
so you only get 5 points of acid damage.
Ow! That hurts.
Because it kind of like goes in your eye, and you're like, oh, ow.
Oh, it hurts.
Oh, you need an eye wash station around here.
Oh, my eyes.
It's not OSHA approved.
My eyeballs.
Alright, but big guy is fucking dead. So, fantastic. Alright, anything else, Cordelia?
That is it.
As it is the Red Wizard's turn, as they're just kind of like backed against the wall between the three of you, and they're just like, we won't pursue you. We promise. We'll stay right here. We'll wait till you leave. Like we won't even. We'll pretend this never happened.
Yeah, I'm still having a death stare on them with my snakes.
Like, do you know who they are? I don't know who they are. Like, anything. Who even is Tiamat? Like, and I don't know. All right, Lark, it's your turn. Larkspur.
Larks?
Yes.
This is your turn.
Let's see. I mean, everyone's dead already.
I know, crazy.
There's one underneath the big guy. There's
No,
one
he's also
below.
dead.
Oh yeah, I didn't even realize that. To be okay.
Wait, well, we got one left for you. Oh, he's
it's
dead
just
too.
the two wizards. Okay.
He's like melting under the acid blood.
There's the wizards.
Yeah, there's just the wizards left. Because they're
Wizards.
saying they promise they're not going to follow you. They promise they're not going to tell anyone. Like,
They're not gonna tell anyone.
I mean,
it's fucked up.
Tarsius believes them. They said they're not gonna do
This
anything
guy's a wizard,
bad.
yeah.
What's up?
This guy's a wizard right here.
Yeah, that'd be a wizard.
Sorry, my roll 20 is acting real sketch.
No, you're good. You're good. Yeah, the one with the ostentatious collar. That's him.
Okay, ostentatious collar man. He's getting a curse bestowed.
Awesome. Good for him. We love that.
What
do I need to roll?
He is going to need a wisdom saving throw that beats a 15.
All right, let me see what we're rolling. That's a 9.
Excellent.
These guys are supposed to
So
be.
he's gonna have disadvantage on his intelligence check.
These guys conquered a whole country, and they're supposed to like be like the top of the food chain in terms of wizards, and yet they're rolling fucking 9s.
It
Alright,
explains why their security was shit.
Exactly. What? So what's his curse?
Intelligence. So any ability checks or saving throws he needs to make with that is going to get a disadvantage.
Good to know. Fantastic. His arcana is fucked.
He also must make a wisdom saving throw at the start of each of his turns. If he fails, it wastes the action doing nothing. And while it's cursed, any attacks or spells that it takes an extra 1d8 necrotic damage.
Fantastic. How do you bestow
like
that
that.
curse? Is there any specific way you cast that?
It has to touch him, so I'll just say, like, grabs his wrist and just tightens his grip around it.
Oh, nice. There's a brief moment where his eyes go black completely as he just kind of like whispers this like very cursed-like language that is unknown to anyone. And then his eyes just revert back to normal and he lets him go like nothing happened.
Whoopsies.
Yep. Alright, Hawk.
Yeah, nothing happened.
I'll move the big guy aside so there's more stepping room. Alright, Hawk, it's your turn.
Sorry, I started and then I was like, wait, I have to push to talk. Lovely. Okay, well. Yeah, they're not going to tell anybody. So he's going to step up.
Okay.
Look at our little cursed friend here. And take his 3 attacks.
Okay.
See how we're going to do today. That is a 14 to hit.
That'll hit.
A 19 to hit.
That'll hit.
I hate these dice. And a dirty 20 to hit.
You hate these dice as you hit on all 3 attacks.
Only because I have a plus 10. Okay, so all 3 hit. So that is 7, 15, 16 plus 16 plus 18 plus I had to roll an extra d8. 6. 40 points of damage this time.
Good lord.
Nice.
It's that fancy sword.
This man is gone.
Tragedy.
What a tragedy. As just down he goes. Completely done.
And I don't know if we can. You know what? We only took like 10 feet of movement. So we're gonna kind of schveeze here.
Okay.
And hit this dude with our action surge.
Alright.
So 3 attacks.
Okay.
Just wreck. Just fucking wreck.
That
shop.
is a natural 20 for a 30.
Sure.
27.
Okay.
All I had to do was complain in a 26.
So roll me the damage.
Okay, so And it's double the die for that one. So
Yeah, let's do that.
okay. So
It's
that's
gonna be a lot of damage.
8,
It's a lot of
13,
chickens.
17, 20. No, that's not what I wanted. I shouldn't have closed the calculator. 20
There you
plus. It's 38 points of damage.
Nice.
As,
Nice.
Yeah. He is also dead.
Hawk, like, time to go. We ran, clean up, get, move. You heard the nice wizard. Go.
Alright. So, now that that happened,
Mm-hmm.
as you basically clean house on these guys,
They're not gonna tell anyone.
clearly not, and you kind of, as you all eventually make your way over to, think you down now,
Next time we'll just use a broom as a weapon.
right? You all kind of like make your way over. You have Iskander just hands on his hips, like tapping his boot and wizard as he's just like looking at you all.
Hawk will literally look at me and be like, they said they weren't gonna tell anybody, and now they won't.
And they weren't, and you didn't have to do anything other than listen to me.
We saved you a spell
We did.
slot,
We're here now, are we?
except for
Fine. If you want to expend yourselves at at the expense of small fry, then be my guest. But if you are to be my rescuers, then I'm going to need you in peak condition.
Okay. I
Hawk, like-
understand.
Because
I'm not
Jurgen
even-
and his cronies are hardly anything to worry about other than what they were about to do. And it could have easily been solved if you had just listened to me.
We're hard-headed children.
Clearly you are.
How else?
Hawk looking back at Lark, like, do you need me to walk you over here?
I'll walk him over. I walk him over.
Please don't.
Eh,
Eh,
he makes his way over, disgusted at your comment.
I thought you might need an escort at this point.
Clearly your parents didn't strike you enough when you were younger, and it shows.
Ooh.
So-
Hawk is gonna like reel back for a second and be like, don't talk about things you don't know. You wanted us, you wanted our help.
I only know what I see right now. And if you are supposed to be rescuing me, then I'm going to need you to have a little bit of discipline.
And I'm gonna ask for a little more respect.
Tarsius.
Yes, Tarsius.
Tarsius is unsure when to raise his head. You said there was gonna be fries.
No!
It made me really hungry. I burnt a lot of calories.
No. Maybe we should skedaddle skedoodle.
Please. And if you would all, please, step onto the teleporter.
Hawk steps forward.
Okay, so you all get onto the teleporter.
Yeah. Patience widows as well. Holden Gren.
Broke my eraser.
All right.
Oh man.
Put a foot forward like somebody's Converse MySpace pic in 2008.
Fall back.
Oh, God.
Very niche.
Alright,
And yet you all understood.
Yep.
clearly. We didn't just date ourselves. Alright, let me put us. here. As you guys step into the hallway, you step on the teleporter, he kind of activates the rune, and you all reappear back in the hallway that you had just disappeared from. And you see as he takes the fire in his hand that he was holding, and you watch as he kind of like murmurs something in an incantation, and you watch as the form of the spell itself kind of changes, and there's like his hand is still inflamed, and he takes his palm and he pushes it roughly against the stone where his sigil was, and you watch as he just kind of like scrapes it along, and the sigil just burns away. And if anyone has Arcana trained, I would like for you to roll me an Arcana.
Cool beans.
Just roll to pretend you know what's happening.
I mean, I can roll a die
All right.
with my +0.
All right, what'd you get? All right, what'd you get? Patience,
Patience got a 19.
of course. What'd you roll, Tarsius?
I got an 11.
All right. Something happened. Seemed very wizardy and important, but it happened. You saw it. You're gonna remember that. So, Patience, you watch as he scrapes his palm across the sigil, and as it's burned away, you can see like bits of it still remain under the char of the spell. But you see that the sigil is now broken, and you get kind of that feeling that he did what he said he was going to do, and he was going to collapse the dimension in. And from what you know about demiplanes, from like what you've heard, a certain noble wizard kind of what's the word? Kind of lecture on about while someone decided to ask him a question about it, and he had to answer it because obviously you should know this. This is very important information, and he's going to tell you that.
Yeah.
And you're dumb for not knowing it. Is that, you know, he just collapsed a dimensional space, a demiplane space. And you know that anything that was in that space that wasn't created with that same conjuration magic has now been pretty much cast into the astral sea. And you're not quite sure what happens to a flesh and blood body if that happens. But you're pretty sure you don't want to know.
Okie doke. So what room are we going to be able to basically head to next? This is her just asking Iskander.
If we are to escape, if Jurgen knew that I planned on escaping, then there is a chance that he already told Galvin, so we're going to need to leave another way, not through the front door.
Okay.
I set up a teleportation rune in the dungeon. We're going to need to go out through there. And that should, if my coordinates are correct, which they should be, chances are it should lead me to just outside Waterdeep. Hopefully.
Okay.
But we need to get down there first.
Okay.
And to do that, we're going to need to get past certain places.
Those certain places being...
Do we get a heads up on what we may encounter in those certain places?
Horrors like you've never seen.
More specific. I've seen some horrible things in the last couple of weeks.
The entrance to the dungeon is through the cosmic hallway. And in order to get to the cosmic hallway, we need to go through the shrine. And the shrine is perhaps one of the most populated areas, because that is where Galvin has been conducting his tests.
So there's a chance of us running into Galvin.
There is a high chance you will see Galvin. There's an even higher chance that we'll see Severin. And if Severin sees me, then I'm dead. And your mask is lost.
If Severin sees us, he'll know exactly who we are because we've met him. So there's no...
So then there is no hope of you surviving either.
When
We
he
survived
mentions,
last time.
when he mentions the whole thing about the mask being basically gone, Patience is like, well, if that's the case, I don't feel entirely too comfortable with the idea of you still having it on your person then.
I'm holding it on my person as insurance that you are going to get me out alive. Because I know you care more about this mask than my safety. I care more about my safety than this mask.
That's fair, but like, what pocket are you keeping it in?
Chances that I am to perish. Luckily, you and your bull friends seem very strapping. I'm sure carrying an extra corpse would be of no exertion to either of you.
I'm only accustomed to carrying exactly 2 people around here, and it's the little one and that one. And he's an emotional Lark, and then that's only as needed because he doesn't like it.
Lark just smears, and you can see his teeth, like his sharp teeth. Like, no.
Would you rather I'd let you fall and hit the ground?
Yes.
With
Liar.
what you mentioned before about how Lark ended up suffering exhaustion, can Patience look at him and tell at all that he seems
Oh,
yeah,
absolutely.
he looks a little. Yeah, he looks a little worse for wear.
Patience is gonna
Yeah,
Patience is going into her bag of holding, and she is gonna pull out the potion of vitality, and she is going to hold it out to Lark. Here you go.
Lark has his arms crossed, and he just kind of looks down at the potion, and then just kind of quirks a brow. And he, no, thank you.
But you look like you're not feeling well, and it should help with that.
He was looking tired.
And she's gonna give the biggest puppy dog eyes. Please.
My suffering is my penance. I can't do that against my work as a priest.
So if I knock you out and then she does it while you're asleep, does that count because you didn't do it willingly?
I don't want you to do anything to me unwillingly, thank you.
Okay, I hear your innuendo, and I would not do that. Thank you. But I'm just asking if that's the way around that. Like, if you were unconscious and we wanted to heal you while you were unconscious, is that allowed?
Don't start any conversation like that. And the answer's no still, even if I'm unconscious.
Patience being like, okay, well, you look like death.
Thank you.
This entire place right now is very, very dangerous. And I would appreciate you caring about your well-being right now. Because I wouldn't want you to keel over right now, especially in a place like this.
He just kind of shrugs. It goes against my god.
You're done having your little family spat right now.
I mean, it'll continue regardless, but you know, we could put a pin in it.
Pin in it would be good, because we need to prepare for what's to come.
Patience just gonna put the potion of vitality in her bag and just puff her cheeks out.
Hawk's gonna like pat her head and be like, "You tried. No one can say you didn't try. Your intentions were good. He's just grouchy." I'd be grouchy too.
Well,
As I guess we're moving, so you mentioned something about cosmic hallway or something like that.
The door to the dungeon is in the cosmic hallway, and we need to find that door. But in order to get to that first, we need to go to the shrine.
Cool, and how is it that you think we're going to get through the shrine?
Very carefully.
Great, I hope it's not quietly, because he's going to just kind of, like, wiggle a little bit with the jingles.
Sorry, say that one more time.
Hawk will be like, I hope carefully, but it won't be quietly, and he's gonna kind of like wiggle a little bit because his armor's gonna jingle, and he's gonna be like, not very sneaky. Well, and I'm like almost 7 feet tall. And he's gonna look at Tarsius and be like, we're not exactly small.
And there's not a lot of places to hide in the shrine. If we are to hope, maybe it's empty by the time we get there. If it is not, perhaps I can somehow convince them that you are my prisoners and I am using you for part of the ritual.
Ooh.
Yes. Or what if it was like a fire drill? Like, do y'all ever like the kid that called fire and there's not actually a fire? Like, call wolf and see if they won't evacuate. And then we just make our merry way through and be like, oh, you can be like, oh, my bad, it wasn't actually a fire, it was just me.
In what way would that work?
Well, I guess we're in a wizard tower, and that's not necessarily a threat, but like, you call a threat of imminent danger, crying wolf, or, fire, fire, and everyone's first reaction is to evacuate and run and get away from the perceived threat. So if there were a big enough threat that we could tell them, or that they could be startled into believing exists, they may clear the area and we can make our way through with haste before maybe anybody kind of thinks anything's up.
And what's a big enough threat that would get Severin to leave his post?
See, I don't know him like that, but I kind of figured that, this is me giving you an idea. I don't know if it's a good idea or if it would work. It's just a suggestion.
This one time, someone left a bag filled with, doo-doo on fire outside of our mansion, and, my dad went outside and tried to stomp it out. That was pretty alarming. We could do that.
He just stares at you, Tarsius.
Fuck, like, that's an interesting idea. I am
surprised that Chadington didn't send a footman out to do it.
I do
Actually,
not
yeah,
have a
probably.
bag, and I am
need
not
the
going to
royal
shit in
poo
one.
stomper.
Look, like, I don't have a bag, and I'm not going to shit in one. So you're gonna need to find. Okay, you should find a better idea.
All this conversation's going on.
Hawk, you hear a voice in your head suddenly. I mean, if you need the guy to do
Oh
something.
my god. The worst place that he could turn up would be here.
I mean, it's in your head, so it was a sending spell.
Oh, I can respond?
You can, I mean, he's about to speak again. Just like, don't mind me, just watching my stories.
Yeah.
I know that.
Like, how the fuck? Where are you? And if you can see, you should be helping.
In that order, wizard stuff, none of your business, and I don't want to.
Some friend.
That's valid.
As that conversation's going on, Patience is going to be standing there, and she's just looking through her bag of holding to see if there's anything that she can use that's useful. And she's going through stuff like, yeah, no. And then she grabs that velvet pouch that she found in the library.
Okay.
And she's just like, hey, mister. She just looks back over at Iskander and is just, so I found this fancy cloak in that library. Are you aware of any of the other things that were there?
The Library of Zonthal.
Yeah.
What about it?
Oh, she's just gonna pull out the little velvet bag. I found cards.
He'll just kind of like look at it and like, if I may, and he holds his hand out to you.
Yeah, she's just holding them, just like.
All right, and he'll take it and just kind of like turn it over in his hands, and he'll open the bag and he'll kind of like pull the deck out and look at it. This is a deck of illusions.
Can we get a... Can I have them back, please?
He'll just like put it in the bag, close it, and hand it back to you.
That's how
They're
we
no use to me. Since I'm
get.
proficient in illusions.
That's how we get the flaming doodoo. We pull out a card of flaming doodoo on everyone's door, and then they leave. Brilliant idea, Patience.
Oh God.
Like, think bigger. Bigger illusion.
2 flaming doodoos.
Oh my God.
Or a dragon. That works too.
Looking at the deck of illusions.
Yep.
But it also has to be a very specific thing that I'd
You'd have to pull it at random.
Yeah. Patience just kind of like, just randomly like, because again, it lasts. How long do they last? It does not say.
So, for the deck of illusions,
it just says, you know, something about like,
do no harm. You're 20 feet, illusory creature can see. You can use an action to move it magically or so. Any physical interaction with the illusory creature reveals it to be an illusion because the objects pass through it. Uses an action to visually inspect the creature. Creature then appears translucent. The illusion lasts until its card is moved or the illusion is dispelled.
Okay.
When the illusion ends, the image on its card disappears and that card can't be used again.
Okay.
So it's like a projector. You got to throw it on the ground, and it'll project the illusion. And
Okay.
once that card is disturbed or dispelled, then it'll go away.
Yeah. She's just gonna kind of look at it like, well, that doesn't really help us much being in here.
All right. And I mean, and the chances of you drawing what could be perceived as a real threat is very minimal.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, what are the odds of you wanting to draw a red dragon or an Aranyaz and you get a kobold? What's then?
That's you got a point.
If you are going to use illusions to offer a means of distraction, then you need to make it so convincing and at just the right opportunity that it's seamless.
She's just really like sitting there just like thinking for a moment. It's just like just very like trying to like she feels like she's stuck between a rock and a hard place.
Tell you what, this might work, but I could, per se, cast a spell that will make you seem like something else. And I could make you all seem like either you're wizards or part of the cult. And we could try our best to use that to sneak past.
Does anybody have true sight?
That
She
is
just
the
says that so
question.
innocently.
Like, that is certainly the question.
And if Galvin's there and he sees you, then...
That is if Galvin is there, yes. That is the issue. It is a means of attempting. And if we need to run, I say run, and I hope to whatever gods have mercy on us, that you will listen.
Okay. You run.
Because you don't want to face Severin.
We've already encountered him once. I've already encountered Cormorant
The
more than
fact
once.
that you are alive is truly a miracle.
Okay. I have magic eyeballs, if that helps.
You have a magic eyeball.
I have two of
You have
them.
an arcane. You have an arcane. Never mind. Sure.
I can see
Right,
magic.
of course. Yes, I know. Minotaurs have an innate ability to sense magic and see it through the weave. It's a whole thing that most of you are not aware of.
It's because I'm a wizard.
Sure.
One of the things, with the mention of Severn, well, I've only dealt with Severn a few times, but usually the first thing I've at least seen before seeing him is I'll see Nelvik first.
And have you seen him?
As of right now, no. But I loathe that little pseudo-dragon, I will say that much, as you hold the cat.
I do. Oh, why is your tail crusty? What did you do? Please don't tell me that's poop.
Hmm.
Gotta
Gran,
love animals.
Gran, what did you do?
As you were all discussing this, your conversations are accompanied by the ambiance of the dragon licking himself in the hallway.
Just snarping.
Yeah.
Yeah, Patience just looking down at Gren. It's like, only you were bigger. You would be so scary. And you did so good earlier, too.
He just very happily just accepts any praise that you give him. Because he'll just kind of like look up from licking himself, and his tongue's kind of like sticking out halfway from his
Blech.
mouth. And then he turns around, he just... So yeah. Right. Well, if you're going to think of a plan, if we're going to think of a plan, I feel like mine is the best shot we have, unless you can come up with something better.
Oh,
She's gonna just say it under her breath, and it's like, I could ask for a favor.
Favor? From who?
From who?
Nobody. She just immediately just responds with, nobody, ignore me.
No. Don't do that. Who?
My aunt.
but
On which of your father's side?
she's not here, though.
You know what? Don't answer that. I already know on which father's side, because there isn't a druid grove anywhere around here.
I am confusion.
I would wouldn't do that. I don't know about that. I feel like that might not be the best of ideas. What if she wants something in return?
I mean, she seemed pretty cool when I just talked to her.
That's how they get you.
Iskander just kind of quirks a brow, just like, are you saying that you've made contact with someone of the Nine?
Possibly.
I mean, if
Not
we
entirely too certain how she feels about saying that.
If we need to broker a deal, might as well. Mephistopheles is somewhat of a patron of this tower.
Yeah, I'm not talking to him again. She's just immediately like, yeah, no.
I think this is the first time Tarsius has out loudly heard
Yeah,
that.
this is about the first time.
Like, actually, I don't even know if Tarsius would know that name. So I'm just going to,
Mephistopheles?
yeah.
Mr. Mephistopheles?
Yeah, Patience would just even be like, yeah, he was the one that was the statue when we first came in here.
Oh, I thought he was a cat person.
Nah, he's a
Magical Mr. Mephistopheles.
I saw a play about him or something.
He just needed to find the courage to cast his magic.
God. Yeah. Yeah, no, I mean, he showed up and he took the form of a doll. It was creepy. And then my aunt said that he did not really talk to him.
Well, if
There
you're
might be a
going to make
reason
a
for that.
connection, well, if you're going to make a connection that could do us a favor, then you might as well.
I don't know how Hawk feels about this. Patience is like, cool, I can try. Hawk, on the other hand, I don't know how he feels.
Hawk is like, your dad is gonna kill me. Your dad is gonna kill me.
Listen, my dad told me not to talk to talk to my grandpa or my grunkles. He didn't say anything about my aunt.
It's like,
Yeah,
well, fuck me, I guess.
I gotta feel like
Oh, huh?
I was like this, like, wow, fuck me, I guess.
this is the exception.
Excuse
I
me,
don't know
this was the only. This is okay. I take that back. Excuse me.
and that's fair,
He
but
just
at the
usually-
same time, maybe he left him out because that's even worse, and he didn't even want you to consider the idea of it.
To be fair, I don't think he even knew I had an aunt.
He might not, but he's still gonna kill me. But I also can't stop you, so do what you're gonna do, kid. As long as you get back safe, I think it'll be fine. Maybe. Hopefully.
Yeah. So where are we currently at, Vic?
You're in the hallway. Kind of like tucked into a corner.
I'm gonna look really concernedly at Patience. Do you hear voices in your head? Like people talking to you?
No. I mean, I've had these weird little vision or dream thingies happen.
Oh, okay. Okay, it's fine. Never mind.
You okay, Tarsius?
Yeah? Why would I not be okay? I'm always okay. Everything's fine. I'm gonna eat a cookie now.
If you say everything's fine, that means it's fine.
Yeah, when you say it like that, it means everything's okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So she's basically kind of like just standing there like, doing a little bit of a pace back and forth, and it's like I just asked for a distraction. That's all I asked for.
Sell your soul for something so meager.
I'm not selling
Love
my
it.
soul. I'm not gonna use my soul. No.
Oh, of course not. No, it always starts something small, something you don't need, something you don't really care to want. And then the cost keeps getting bigger. That's how they get you. But, you know, you're young, you have yet to learn of it.
Just gonna kind of shrug and she'll just sit down, pull out the book from her bag of holding.
Okay. And so we're gonna end it there.
Okay.
As you sit to pull out your book and see who we're contacting. So, with that, we will end it here tonight as you guys devise a plan to get past the shrine within the Wizard Tower, where they are conducting rituals and experiments, and is basically the basis of how these creatures are being brought into creation. So we will call it a night there, and thank you all for playing. Thanks for those that watched. We will pick this up again, not the week after, but eventually, as we're taking a break on the 23rd for me and Tabby to have a very well-deserved vacation.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
So, with that, we will bid you all adieu. Good night. Auf Wiedersehen. You're still on.
I was
you're
meant to say
talk-
goodbye.
Auf Wiedersehen. Goodbye.
Adios, everyone.
Bye.
Take care.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.